Milton, what are you doing there?
I built a snowman.
You did.
It's as big as me.
That's your new friend. What's his name, Milton?
Snowman.
Snowman, that's an awesome name. Well done, Milton. So, Milton, here we are outside in April.
It's cold.
It's cold. There's no bananas growing on these trees, is there?
No.
No, there are not. No, and are you enjoying this weather, Milton?
Well, it's a little bit fun.
Yeah, it's a little bit fun. I noticed you have snow on your toque. Why is that?
I fell down.
You fell down.
Yeah, I got covered in snow.
That's right, and it's a rare day when a monkey falls down too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, should we go climbing some of these trees, Milton, and see what we find?
Yeah, let's do that.
There might be some bananas hanging on these trees. What do you think?
We'll go find out.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Hello. We were just showing you some of our video today. Me and Milton, we went for a walk outside, eh, Milton?
Fun out there.
We woke up this morning and we both looked out the window and we couldn't believe the snow, eh?
It was fun to be outside. I'm warming up now.
Yeah, me too. Anyways, I'm glad we did that. And now it makes the inside feel all more special to be inside and warm, eh? Anyways, this morning, my friends, Milton and I, we were reading. I read books to Milton at night before bedtime, and we read this book, eh? And this was a fun book. It's called The Little Engine That Could. And we decided that this would be a good story to share with all of you. So that's what I'm going to do right now, just to begin our show, okay? I'm going to read you The Little Engine That Could. And you can see right away the artwork here, my friends, is especially beautiful, isn't it? It's a very old book. I believe it was published about 80 or 90 years ago, a very long time ago. The Little Engine That Could by Watty Piper. Chug, 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 puff, 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 ding dong, ding dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, like giraffes with long necks, and teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. And then there were dolls. Dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could want. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfast, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops and lollipops for after-meal treats. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. What were all those good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. Let us ask him to help us. So all the dolls and toys cried out together. Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the shiny new engine snorted. I pull you. I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths and a dining car where waiters bring hungry people whatever they want to eat, and parlor cars where people sit in soft armchairs and look out of big windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not. And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. And then the little clown called out, the passenger engine is not the only train around. Here comes another engine, a big, strong one. Let's ask him to help us. The little toy clown waved his flag, and the big, strong engine came to a stop. Please, oh please, Big Engine, cried all the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the big, strong engine bellowed, I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you. And the freight engine puffed off indignantly to the roundhouse. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. Cheer up, cried the little toy clown. The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another engine. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us. So the little toy clown waved his flag, and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. Please, kind engine, cried all the dolls and toys together, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the rusty old engine sighed. I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. And off he rumbled to the roundhouse, chugging, I cannot. Then indeed the little train was very sad, and the dolls and toys ready to cry. But the little clown called out, Here is another engine coming, a little blue one. It's very small, but maybe she will help us. The very little engine came chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. What is the matter, my friends? She asked kindly. Oh, little blue engine, cried the dolls and toys, will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please help us, kind little blue engine. I'm not very big, said the little blue engine. They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain. But we must get over the mountain before the children awake, said all the dolls and toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food to eat unless she helped. Then she said, I think I can, and she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and tugged, and slowly they started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. I think I can. Up, 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 faster and faster and faster the little engine climbed, until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. Hooray! Cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and toys. The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say as she puffed steadily down the mountain, I thought I could. And that's the end. And here's a little map of the story, my friends. Here's the roundhouse with the shiny new engine going in for a sleep. And there's the big strong engine and the tired old rusty engine. And here's the little blue engine coming up to help the happy little red train that broke down. Beautiful story. The end. What do you think, Milton?
She thought she could.
She thought she could.
And she did.
And she did. And so there's two little virtues that are very important that come up in this story. One is that little blue engine. Did she have a good attitude when it came to helping carry that train over the mountain?
She seemed very happy.
She seemed very happy and hopeful, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and hope is a virtue. And hope means that you're you look for the good, and you hope that you will see goodness come out of your work or out of people, out of the world. Mm-hmm. Hope is wonderful. Mm-hmm. And she had, I guess, another virtue could be like fortitude or strength. Mm-hmm. She had a good positive attitude, Milton. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she knew right away that she wanted to give it a try. And she just kept thinking, I can do this, I can do this. And she worked very, very hard, eh? She had to puff, puff, and chug, chug. But she did it. So, I mean, we don't always succeed when we try our best, but the idea is that she had hope and a good attitude, and so she gave it a real good try. And that's a real nice lesson for us. I'm going to put it on the prayer table, this story, I think, because it is such a wonderful reminder about the importance of hope and fortitude, strength of character, trying our hardest, eh? And I guess you can see my prayer table here, my friends. This is a picture of flowers that Milton drew. So my favorite picture you've ever drawn, Milton. And there's a candle here, and there's a rosary and a bell to ring in Jesus at Easter time, and some pictures of my friends. Okay?
I did another picture.
Oh my goodness, Milton.
I did another picture while you were reading.
You did.
Here's a picture.
Well done, Milton. Look at this. Do you mind if I just show the boys and girls how to draw a picture with shapes, Milton?
Yes,
is that okay?
Yes.
We're going to have to keep this picture, though, Milton. But very quickly, my friends, I would like to show you how to draw a train engine, because all you need, really, is just some basic shapes. All right? Let's see if we can do this. I'm going to start with a rectangle. All right? Actually, I think what I'll do is get rid of this extra paper so that it doesn't confuse me. So we're going to start by drawing a rectangle. This is what you did, Milton, right? Yeah, me and Milton were sort of talking about this. So we start with a rectangle. Then we are going to draw a square. I'm drawing this upside down. Milton, did you draw yours upside down?
No.
No.
I couldn't do that.
I don't know if this is a real challenge, my friends. I would not advise it. So I've drawn a rectangle and a square. Now I'm going to draw a triangle for the smokestack. Right? And does this train have wheels on it yet, Milton? I don't think so.
It needs some wheels.
It needs wheels. So we're going to draw some wheels. And wheels are in what shape, Milton, are wheels?
Round.
They're round.
Circles.
Like circles, that's right.
Circles are round.
Circles are round. They're no other shape. And we'll draw a small wheel in front, just like Milton did. And I think I'll draw one more rectangle in the front here, sort of like a cattle guard. That's what they used to call these things with the old steam engines. Speaking of steam engines, there's a few towns, I think Kapuskasing, St. Patrick's School, and Holy Family School in Englehart. You have steam engines in your town, don't you? And they're very beautiful engines. I'm trying to think. There's a little choo-choo train in Porcupine, close to St. Joseph's School. And of course, if you're at Bishop Below School in Moosonee, you have a train that comes into your town every single day, don't you? And that's pretty exciting stuff. And the train comes in at 2:30 in the afternoon, I believe. And then it leaves with a big toot, toot, toot at 5 o'clock. So, I think I should just put a roof on here yet, quickly, eh? But my friends, I would encourage you to draw a steam engine too. Why not? You know what? At Aileen Wright School in Cochrane, there's also a steam engine in Cochrane. Beautiful, beautiful trains. So anyways, there's a train you can draw. You can try doing that at home, my friends. And when you draw it, you can remember the little blue engine. A little blue engine who thought she could. She thought she could, and she didn't give up. And she worked hard. And if you're really looking to draw a whole train, you can even draw some more train cars. I did this. I drew a train car with toys. It's got a teddy bear there and an airplane and a toy car and a Rubik's Cube. Some of you like those.
Or they could draw one with bananas.
Well, Milton, look at this. Milton, I did this for you.
You did?
I drew a food car.
What?
And I put some bananas on the food car.
Yummy!
Yeah. I put some vegetables and lollipops and peppermints and some apples, oranges, bananas, and some milk. So, oh, and then I also drew a caboose. I don't know if you folks know what a caboose is, because they used to be on all the trains. I hope they come back someday. They were always at the end of the train. And I drew Milton and me. Anyway, yeah. So anyways, did you like that story, Milton? You've heard it a few times now, eh?
I really like that story.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, so we'll keep it on our prayer table this week, I think, and just be reminded about how important it is to be hopeful and to have a good attitude and try not to give up.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard teachers call that, does your teacher call that a, what do they call it, Milton? A mindset.
Mindset, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So a healthy, is it a, what kind of mindset does your teacher call it? Is that all it is?
When I'm learning and growing
Okay.
in my brain.
Yeah, so we talk about this, about the right attitude toward learning and stuff. So anyways, my friends, I appreciate you visiting me today. I'm just going to show you my email now because last year what we did, students who wrote me and Milton an email to this address, we would mail them a little prayer medal. And here's another prayer medal that Father John gave us to pass on to you from Sacred Heart Parish in Timmins. And it's a little medal with Jesus on it. And you can put it on your prayer table, or you can put it in your pocket when you're going outside during the day. We'll also send you a little picture like this too. All right? And we'll write you a little letter. And Milton, last year we put your hand in ink and we put the handprint on the letter. Is that a good idea?
I remember signing some letters, yes.
Yeah, so maybe we can do that again this year too. But I do appreciate you watching our show. And if you would like a prayer medal, like I said, just send us a little note and we will talk again. All right? So peace to you all, my friends.
Have fun in the snow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.